I remember the cold sting of rejection like it was yesterday. The classroom buzzed with anticipation, but when it was my turn to speak, I could feel the eyes shift whispers behind my back, the subtle sneer from the teacher. My accent, my voice. To them, I was an outsider, unworthy of being heard. They excluded me from the class presentation, pushing me to the side as if my words weren't worth listening to. Humiliated, I clutched my notes tighter, feeling like a failure. The laughter in the hallway that followed was a gut punch. "Who even listens to him?" they'd whisper. For years, I'd buried that moment deep inside, convinced I'd never find my place. I tried to hide my accent, to blend in, but the wounds lingered. But beneath that pain, something fierce ignited, a silent promise. I'd prove them wrong. I'd rise beyond the classroom, beyond the ridicule. I committed myself to my craft, studying, practicing, and transforming my voice into a tool of strength rather than shame. The journey was brutal. Rejections, false starts, doubts, yet I kept pushing. Every polite nod, every small gig, every failed audition fueled my resolve. I worked tirelessly to perfect my voice, to tell stories that mattered, to demand the world listen. Slowly, I built my reputation, first locally, then nationally. And then, the impossible happened. I became the face of a global brand. They saw something beyond my accent, something raw, authentic, compelling. I stood on stages around the world, speaking with passion, conviction. I was no longer that kid pushed aside in a classroom. I was a voice for millions who'd been silenced, dismissed, underestimated. Today, I stand before you, not as the rejected kid from that old classroom, but as a symbol of resilience. And in the corner of my vision, I see a familiar scene, my school auditorium. It's silent now, but in my mind, I see the video playing. The screen flickers to life with a shot of that very room, the same worn desks, the same eager faces. Then the image shifts to me, younger, hesitant, nervous. My voice trembles slightly, trying to speak, but it's cut short, silent, unheard. Suddenly the scene transitions to me now, confident, commanding, global. I speak with clarity and power, my accent rich and authentic. The words flow effortlessly as the camera pans over the crowd, captivated. A voiceover begins. Your voice matters. Your story matters. No matter where you come from, your words can change the world. The screen fades to the logo of the brand I now represent, a symbol of perseverance and pride. The message echoes, from rejection to recognition, I found my voice. Now, I help others find theirs. As I watch that ad, I realize my past wasn't a barrier, it was the foundation. I return to that classroom, not to reclaim my place, but to show that every rejection is just the beginning of a greater story. My story, our story.